We are going to talk about my Masdevallia Golden Monarch. I don't know the exact variety name. There was kind of a second part of the name, but I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, so this thing has been blooming. I think this might be the second flush of bloom since January of this year, which is incredible. I can see why it's an awarded hybrid. I got this from Hauserman maybe 1 or 2 years ago. And there was something really interesting that I realized, and I kind of regret cutting the older leaves off of this plant because I thought it was done. These 3 leaves, I realized that I could have had additional blooms from them because, as you can see here, this is not the original spike or the primary spike, because this was the old one and it's actually pushing out a second spike from the same sheath of that old leaf. So I learned my lesson that that is possible, at least for this Masdevallia hybrid. I don't know if that's common in species, but this plant has been pretty resilient. Does okay in slightly warmer weather, does okay in super bright light. It hasn't really shown any kind of sign of stress, except for that one time I went to Korea and brought it to my mom's house. I think some water got on the leaves and it kind of burned a little bit. So this plant is not small. This is maybe, it's like 6-8 inches tall for the leaves, and then the flowers themselves, these are actually smaller than the previous flush, because the width of the flowers from the first flush was actually a little bit wider than this. This is an eyebrow pencil, and well, it's quite tall. It's like 5 inches tall. The width is probably 1.5 inches, although I've seen it get a little bit wider than that. I love the texture. It has this kind of peach fuzz. It's a little bit thicker than some flowers. The the ends of the flowers are a little bit more darker golden yellow, kind of like mustard, honey mustard. And this plant is just such a reliable bloomer for me, and it's really surprised me. But you know, it was an award-winning plant, so I don't know why I'm so surprised. Not this one, but the I guess the parent plant it came from, or the tissue culture parent, or whatever. Alright, my neighbor's drilling, so I'll end this video.